So here we are, match day 3. It is me in my lovely team of orcs versus this dark elf team. Point to note, he's got 2 blitzers with dodge. They start with blocks, they're 2 blodgers. And he's also got this runner with this dump off skill, which is pretty shit really. But there you go. So kick-off event, I lost the toss, which is really frustrating. But that's the way it goes. So he's done the right thing and chosen to make me attack. Luckily I've caught the ball directly off the kickoff. Woohoo! Fantastic. And we'll pick it up from there. I've set up to a bit wide here and here to prevent the blitz. And I've gone for some nice 2 dice hits and hopefully a 3 dice troll hit in the middle. Let's see how that goes. Instant Skulls, chose to re-roll it because I also said little bastards will just get through and wreck me. I didn't need the re-roll picking up the ball because I've already got the ball in hand. Arguably I should have maybe moved the ball forward at some point, but I didn't want to bring it too close and he's sort of out of range of being hit at the moment, so I'll give it back and make sure that no disasters befell me. So setting up for the blitz there. I'm doing next because it's 2 dice. The troll hit. It works! Yay! Looking pretty good. Last hit. Just to push him away so he doesn't get hits back. Looking pretty good. Didn't move the ball forward. Didn't like that. Big mistake. Lona gets blitzed, not a big drama. I could try and hunt that guy down, but it's a risk of getting served. And his dodges work, but that's what happens when you play against elves, isn't it? So because I've got to move the ball forward, and now I need to move forward to make some action happen, the ball's too far back, which is stupid, but there you go. I can't move it forward all the way to make an easy cage. Shit, square short. Dumb and dumb. Remember, move the ball bloody forward. And arguably this was a bit of a... I've broken my nice line here, but I've got to make progress upfield, so... And then there was an awful lot of trying to protect the ball. Fucking aboutness here. But at least I did manage to engineer a blitz. Albeit a 1 dice one. Shit. Oh, I get rewarded with a stun. No, that was not great play that turn. Everybody came from the turn before. I didn't move the ball forward, so... He's mansing me a little bit. He's just trying to get into a... Obviously blitz on this... somebody over here. Yeah, definitely a bit of mansing here, putting a bit of pressure on. So that means that he's then got to do a dodge to get in, which doesn't work. But he doesn't die. Boo. Cost him a few hits. I wasn't sure it was a great plan anyway. But I gave him the option for that. So let's build a proper cage to keep that guy penned in. There we go. Yeah, so I've got a hit at the front, but arguably I should have done that before so I could have maybe moved forward. And troll stupid's up, but that's life, isn't it? Where's the blitz is the next question. And then that one knocks up. And then I get knocked out with my armour 9. Oh, it's just... Blood Bowl. Gotta love it. But ball, relatively safe. So whatever momentum I got in the first half went because I wanted to get that hit in and then blitz in here. And the loner, maybe pull him out at the end, but he was always getting punched really. So mistakes again there, annoyingly. But it's used a reroll, that should help. Just a push. Then Dodgison gets out. I did have a stun from the previous turn, so I didn't have Massive man advantage. Oi! And down he goes, but no death. That's a little bit helpful because now he's not pinned in the back of the cage, which would have been a pain for me. So far, you know, bad luck about even. Probably fall out to dry a bit there, but trying to get forward really. And I saw a hit here on the on this dude with my guy at the back for a GFI. Not ideal, but probably worth it. And I want to get away a little bit from this guy here. I mean, there's a lot of base contact here. He's down to 1 reroll. It didn't seem like a terrible plan. Arguably I should have maybe gone here. But got him down, but no damage. Instant splits on the Alona, not the end of the world. Someone's going to get hit. I'd much rather be him. So not bad placement, I thought. And now he's winding up for a block on the tackle guy, which is always a risk of doing that. Cancel this one back, giving him a hit, but skulls it. So there we go. Now we've both had the bad luck about equal. Good choice of him not to re-roll that one. So you'd think I'd be in good shape. Mistakes were made. Starts out okay. Maybe should have moved the ball across at this point. Didn't. Just a push. Followed up in order to tag that guy with the plan of following up here to give some support. Didn't follow up. Probably a mistake. And then what was that? That was just me forgetting he was blocked on the corner. So that lost me a lot of momentum that turn. Ball was not necessarily unsafe, but it cost me a lot of momentum. So that was just a dumb fuck up and you know, deserved to lose. A punch with the fucking troll, that would have been way better. So arguably he should have gone there, got some support on the front line there, moved across a bit, and now he's like putting a bit of pressure on. Not a huge amount. For example, doesn't follow, but probably the right plan because at least the troll manages to get up. Hoorah. Probably not the greatest blitz in the world, this. But again, I'm trying to build a forward cage and make progress forward. I should have gone left with that guy. If I pushed a bit further left there into space, that probably would have been a much better plan. But you know, it's a pretty solid cage. The big guard's guarding the corners. And this is probably where I'll make mistakes. I'm trying to get some action up the left. I'm all mansing him because I've only got 3 turns left. I've got to get some joy this turn, or else I'm not going to progress. I'm not there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not there yet. Need to make another square to give me a dodge out opportunity. So I've mansed him like buggery here. And arguably should have had the blacks in the front, but I didn't want him coming in the back, so... Black Orcs, that is. Not a racist slur. Ouch. Dead Black Orc. Not really what the doctor ordered. Into miss next game. Great. You know, I couldn't afford to be a Black Orc down, I need to be up Black Orcs. So skulls it, uses last reroll. Into another injury. Oh my god, come on man. Badly hurt, but that leaves me 3 down for the game. Unless that KO comes back. And now, you know, that Manzing looking like a really bad. And looking like there's no way through here. Literally no way through. This is just a flipping nightmare. But I think I've got 2 turns. I only have to make a square and I can do a crazy dodge. So let's try it. Instant skull with the Wanna. I want to do the Wanna to allow me to get the troll in. To allow me to get a push here to maybe make progress through the gap. Or at least move forward a square. Don't forget I've already used the reroll. And skulls again. So that's shite, isn't it? Ah! You know, and there were some risks there. You know, it was a Wanna to start, but I thought there was a way through. I may have been totally wrong. But plan being that if I pushed him to there and followed, I could get this guy. How could I have done it? Didn't follow, and actually moved him out of the way, maybe over here. Then I have not got a way through without a dodge. So that might have been total cock up there, but the mistakes were the turn before. If I'd got him down, pushed and followed, I'd have at least had a bit of cover on the corner. He didn't have a lot of free mens. I could have based up over here and just given myself a chance of breaking through on the next turn. But, you know, I literally don't have a scoring threat now. Troll is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't get there. This guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GF. 2 GFIs and he technically can get there. But, I mean, come on, look at it. And this guy's too far away. So I've fucked up the chance of scoring there. Sequencing, maybe these guys go to con, but you know, we're never going to guard him. The good news is he can only get a 1-0 on the ball. But if he gets it, he's probably going to score, so. Stroke of luck, but you know, it just means that. Now I didn't realise I still had a scoring threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, GFI, GFI. No, I haven't got a scoring threat. He must have pushed me back. Yeah, so no scoring threat, and it's just don't lose the ball in this turn really, because this guy is going to move him forward at the end of the turn, obviously, to within scoring range. So it's really generate some hits if I can, make the balls absolutely rock solid safe as I possibly can, because I ain't scoring this turn. Massive frustration, but you know, it is what it is. So ball's in a cage, and I need to get some hits in and try and protect myself from getting hit back as much as possible. Just a push, unfortunately, push him away so I didn't get a free hit back, and then blitz, try and clear this corner here. I mean, yes, I've got a base corner, but it's on the Black Hawk, so it's not the easiest to get into. And then the blitz is not great anyway, because it's against guard with the troll right there, so, you know. It was about the best I could do, I think. And he's got no rerolls, both down ends it. So yeah, frustrating. Didn't manage to score, but worse, way worse, is I've got the second half. I'm currently 3 men down. He's currently no men down, if I remember rightly. Let's fast forward through this. His knockout comes back. My knockout resolutely doesn't. So I'm in the absolute Poosville, Tennessee here with 8 men. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3 men off the pitch against a full elf team. Oh, I mean, he can score for fun, can't he? I mean, I've set up to try and reduce the damage you can do to me on the LOS. I mean, he's already... Oh, yeah, first thing he does is... Sorry, we missed that. Let's watch it again. Here we go. Change weather, nice. Blah, blah, blah. Kick clip doesn't do him any harm. First thing he does is pretty much the only hit he had was this one. That's easy. Gets the guy down. Instant removal. As if things weren't bad enough. Jesus. This game. 7 men. Now if I'd been him, I'd have been scoring 2 here. would have been my game plan. Score 2, turn me over. You know, I've basically got no chance here unless I get the longest string of removers like you wouldn't believe. I can't even afford to foul because, you know, I'm in a bad enough position without I mean, maybe I should have gambled and gone more fouls. Don't know. I didn't, but maybe that was a plan. Because the game's lost, and with a blitz a turn and a foul a turn, if he doesn't get removed on the blitz, maybe I've got a chance. But it's not easy to get a half decent foul. So I expected a boatload of vanity passes and an early score, but he went backwards. So I did the best I could this turn, which is to cover one guy and try and take out this guy on the right, while keeping myself somewhat central. I mean, obviously I'm at great risk of just getting swarmed and killed. Troll behaved himself, which was good. Bit of a mess up here. I hadn't counted it. I should have had him there, but then I needed the space to get through for the blitz anyway, so... Although I went round that way, so would have been fine. Get him down! Yes! Result! KO. No KOs, of course, for me, but a KO, so that's even the odds a little bit. So now it's 7 versus 10. Hoorah! Flippin' heck. Flippin' heck. I mean, seriously. Against elves. And he gets 2 hits on me for the basing over here. Arguably I shouldn't have done it, but... Elves in their poxy movement. I'd have thrown a pass all day long there to this guy. Or whoever I want to level. Faster movement downfield, score faster, and star player point. If it's on the ground, who cares? You can pick it up pretty easily as an elf. Not like I can get into it, is it? So trying hard to stop him over here. Go. Bring that guy back to cover. Because he's going to switch the other side, isn't he? But I just haven't got the players to in any way cover it, so... Let's just try some more attrition. Oh, got the knockdown. Nothing. And just don't have the players to be trying to foul, do I? So obviously going to be hits back for that. He does switch. No, he just goes back. I mean, just really, really passive. You know, it's a one game. So at the moment, I'm defending pretty well. Now this is a reroll. It took a while to think about it, but he made that reroll, and it probably wasn't a bad shout because he was getting troll hit. I was getting 3 hits on him because of that failed dodge, all of which were 2 dices, one of which was 3 dice potentially. So yeah, lucky dog. And perhaps I overcommit a bit on the left here, but you know I'm trying to get some hits in. If I can take this guy out. You know, he does score early, it helps my chances. Probably a bad follow. Probably a bad follow. Probably a bad wander over to the troll. Should have probably supported on the left there. So he's coming forward now, still no pass, which seems mad. Does he want to score on that guy? Guess he does. Scoring on blitzes. That one's on 1. 2 passes and a score. Levels him up. That's the POW. Maybe should have put him somewhere else. So my 2-star player points guy. Dead. I've already used the Apo. So he ain't coming back. Annoying. 2-star player points down the pan. Good chance of being able to replace him with monies. 50 in the bank, another 30 I can get him. Dodges away. Now, I have got a way of getting hits there, so I go for it. It's 2 hits, why not? And the blitz somewhere here, yeah. Die, die. Nothing. Die, die. Nothing. Oh, sorry. Nothing. It's almost like I've played this game before. So, you know, I'm all over the wrong end of the pitch, but, you know, wherever I went, whatever I did, he could score. I mean, maybe about now I should be thinking about coming across to cover. He has committed. If I bring these guys over, I can actually do some good here. Pushes the troll away. Frustrating. Didn't he have to do these dodges? I mean, he's not a bad player. Not that he needs to be in this game, but except that his strategies are bad. This wasn't terrible. Got the reward for his 1-0. That's the tackle guy off the pitch now. It was really my decent half chance of stopping him. So what am I down to? 4 players? 5 players. What a disaster. So I've given up on trying to get across, which is probably a mistake. But I'm thinking about, you know, I'm expecting him to score next turn at this point. So if I can get another player off, it's good news for me. So I was expecting the score. Didn't do it. I was absolutely amazed. But then maybe 3 turns isn't enough to turn me over and win. But I mean, I'm not scoring in 3 turns, so I'd have gambled on it. He realises here that you can't actually get the 4th man in to get enough assists in to make it a 2-er. So he does a 1-er. Of course it works. Why would it not? Poor troll. He was only really angling for a push. I mean, I think he went for it because it was better than getting Mighty Blow hit back. He didn't want us to just stand this guy out to cancel his assist because then he'd get punched by this guy. So. Nothing. So now I've left it too late to force him to score. And I just can't get through. Dumb old troll. So I'm just, you know... I've kind of balked it. I should have got across the previous turns, but you know, honest mistake. Oh, I just couldn't believe he wasn't going to score. Finally, I did something right. I purposely blitzed with the 5-star player points guy to hopefully level him up. Now, I had the chance with the 5-star player point buy to also throw a pass in turn 8. But I figured, you know, why not have 2 chances? So I purposely went for that blitz on him to give me the chance to get that star player point. So that's the only good news in the game, is that guy's levelled. Assuming he survives. For whatever reason, he starts fouling the troll here. Oh, well, maybe not this turn. Maybe that happens next turn. Oh, that's right, this dodge was a dodge to attempt to foul the troll. So I figure out I can get a 3 dice with a black orc here. And now the blitzers are levelled. The other guy's not at the level, but star player points on a black orc means that if he gets the MVP, he's going to level. So this is going to be a 3 dice blitz. Gets him down. follow up to give me a bit more support. Get the armor break, but just don't roll the injury. So the game is lost. I cannot score back in one turn with this few number of players. Some would say, why don't you have a goblin? Oh, I probably couldn't even do it with the goblin. But, lack of money is why I don't have a goblin. In fact, the goblins are shit. But they're good later on. So his guy comes back. Both my guys come back, so that's helpful. Not in winning the game, but in doing a few more blocks. So the setup's pretty boring. I purposely bring the Bork back on the grounds that if he gets his pass in, he's an MVP away from his next level. And Mighty Blow be good against Orcs in the next match. Extra reroll didn't do me any harm. I think 4 or something now. I mean, I didn't need the reroll second half. I did then. In first action. Double skulls. Get the armor break. Again, no Kaz. I'm purposely doing these out of order because I'm trying to get star player points on the Black Orcs here. Subsequent hit, pushed him into Blitz because that's slightly more chance. I wouldn't mind the star player points on this guy. Nothing, and it also lets me move him back to receive the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GFI toss. But no, it's not to be. I could have equally brought him back to make him not a GFI. But yeah, 1-0. And, of course, Clog Endzone Squarson, the deceased, gets the MVP. He just not died. God damn it. Yeah, incredibly frustrating game. You know, I didn't play great in the first half. I wasn't going to score. But taking so much death and destruction doesn't help. So, yes, I finally got enough monies to get the next Black Orc. But now my Blitz are down. And the Blitz is more powerful than a Black Orc. Probably. Maybe. Not going to buy it yet. Talk to the mentor about that. Against Orcs in the next match. Full strength Orcs. Oh, flipping heck. At least he's got a Goblin. I can tackle the Blitz down, maybe. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is a game that, you know, losing it wouldn't have been terrible. He's a pretty good player. It's hard. Orcs against Elves. But losing and then losing a Blitzer and effectively losing a level Blitzer, because he was going to be levelled, really hurts. So, because I would have been 4 Black Orcs. I mean, this guy missed next game. Yeah, bad, again, because he won't be there. So I'll be down to 2 Black Orcs next game. And maybe just for the strength war, I'm going to have to take a Black Orc rather than a Blitzer. But I don't know. It just was not to be today. Not my day. Not my result. And such is Blood Bowl.